All right. That's a nice day. I think it's like the 23rd of October, 2024. And here is the old Kia. I still have it. I think I've had this for, God, I don't even remember. Bought it used maybe 8 years ago. Got about 100,000 miles on it. I think I got it when I had 80,000 miles. Um, Bought it from a guy, and it was his mom's car. She had bought it brand new. She took pretty good care of it. I've done stuff to it. It used to be gold all along the bottom, and I couldn't stand that. I hate the color gold on a car for some reason. So I took everything off, bumpers, everything, sanded them down, and used a compressor and a spray gun and painted everything in the backyard on on laying it on chairs and hobby horses and whatever you call them. Anyways, so today I'm just gonna change the oil, but thought I'd make a video. That cool car cover I just got. I didn't have to pay anything for it. It's for a 500 SL. Then I got a 300E here. That's on my other channel, My German Cars. Type that in the YouTube search. And then I got a Lincoln Town car that we bought several years ago from a 90-year-old man. It had 20,000 miles on it. I think I'm at almost 25,000 miles. I think we've had it maybe 3 years. I never seem to have to work on that car at all. I think the only thing I've done to it is change a light bulb on the brake light. And this one's been pretty good. I've done, oh my God, probably at least 3 years ago, maybe I did the timing belt, water pump, all the pulleys on that one side. I replaced all the spark plugs. Maybe a new alternator belt. I replaced the radiator because it was leaking. I replaced the front struts, brake pads, rear shocks. So it rides pretty good for what it is. It's a 2002 Sedona. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it unlocked. Yeah, but the only you can see I have a video where I repaired the seat. You can see the stitching right there. It's starting to pull, but it's still holding together. This whole thing was ripped here, but and I put more padding in it, so it's still working pretty good. These are not the best seats to begin with. They were okay when they're brand new, so I think I'm going to revisit the problem or revisit the issue of taking that seat bottom and see if I can switch it for that. They're a little different. I mean, they're not exactly the same. I think it might work. I bet you I can make it work. But yeah, that's like brand new there. Got some new floor mats. I didn't pay for those either. I got these off of Amazon. I'm in a program on Amazon where they I review products. I find products on Amazon and I don't have to pay for them. They send them to me. I review them. Then they put the review up and I get to keep the product. So it's kind of a weird thing. I put this in that window. Keep the sun off of the seats here. Works pretty good. The sun will definitely kill your it'll kill your especially here in Southern California. I'm in a valley where it gets it just gets hot. It'll be hot today in October. It'll be maybe 95 during the summer, middle of July, August, September, it's in the hundreds. And now in October, it was in the hundreds, about 105 in the beginning of the month for a week. We had a 3-week heat spell here. It was just, and now it's like the 20, maybe 23rd. And it's still going to be, it's going to be 95 degrees. One problem that I have had is this door handle. I think part of it broke, so I replaced it. I got one off, I forget, maybe on Amazon or eBay, I forget. It was like, I don't know, $27 or something. But I've had to remove this door panel probably 5 times in the last 6 months, because there's like a metal rod that goes to the actuator there, and it clips. It's a little rod that clips down into a hole on this thing for when you open it like that, and it releases, and so you can open the door. And that rod is always popping out of this hole. And there's a keeper in there that's made out of plastic, and that plastic is really weak compared to the original one that was in there. I wish I would have kept the original door handle to salvage this plastic part that keeps that rod from popping out. But you go too far with this and it'll pop out of this plastic thing. It's crazy. And the sliding door handle broke on one side, fixed it. I've got this. So I recharged the AC. I added about a pound, 12 ounces. And that's just a kitchen thermometer. I have it wired to the vent so I can monitor the temperatures. It gets down in the 40s, lower 40, maybe 40 degrees. And this is just a cold start. I gotta warm it up. Well, I got 102,000 miles. I guess most of these got like 175,000, 200,000 miles by now. Stop. Yeah. Everything seems to work. What is this one? Yeah, that still works. Lubricate that. Tilt works and everything. Yeah, everything works on this thing. The back is always a mess because I took all the seats out because nobody rides back here. Don't have any little kids or a bunch of family. And I just basically use this to just go grocery shopping, go to the recycle center. I need a hot water heater. It just fits back here. Wood, whatever I need. And basically just, it's just driving around town. We used to drive this thing farther away, but, now that we got the Lincoln, which is really comfortable to drive, and it has the coldest air conditioning. But this thing had served its purpose, for music. Where is it? For music, I just use one of these cassettes, and then it's got this little 1/8 inch plug, and that just goes into one of my old decommissioned iPhones that I downloaded a bunch of music off of Spotify, and I just put that in there. That way it sounds good, it works. I don't need anything special. Would be nice to have a rear view camera, but my neck still works, so that's good. So yeah, I'm just going to just change the oil and filter, probably wash it. There's really no mystery on how to change oil. It's not super dirty, but I like to keep it clean. For some reason, if I have old cars and I keep them clean, I don't want to go out and buy new cars. Yeah, so there's 3.5. A pretty sweaty looking power steering hose. It's pretty quiet though, you know. I probably should do the coolant. I think it's been 5 years and it's still clear. Just warming it up the oil. What I'm going to do is I have a little electric pump that just pumps it out of the dipstick tube into a container. The easy way. The filter, I don't even need to jack it up, I don't think. Nah, filter, I just crawl right under there. Yeah, it's a really quiet little van. Huh. Oh, I did put in LED bulbs in the lower and the headlights. It's all LED, really bright at night, real nice. World of difference. Didn't cost that much, maybe $60. Bought them on Amazon. But it's kind of easy to work on. It's not super computerized like new cars. None of these cars are. You can still work on them on the new ones. Yeah, I could work on new cars, but I'd have to invest like $5,000 in special scanning tools and, you know, it's all modules and electronics. And God, I hate that. Like working on a computer. Okay, I got everything set up. So I basically just have my little pump here. You can buy those on Amazon. Hooks up to the battery, goes down the dipstick tube, and goes into an empty container. I have wire on this because this thing is probably 30 years old and sometimes it comes off. So I just turn it on, hold it. Wow. Really decided to decide to give up the ghost on me? I think it did. It sounded really weird. Really weird. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I think that pump is just too old. It's the first time. Anyways, I'll buy another one of those. But I got under there. There's a oil drain plug over on the passenger side. You can see it. I put a lift or a jack there, hydraulic jack, and then a jack stand, and just lifted it up just a little bit, just enough, so that you know, I got the oil pan or the plug unloosed. It was 17 millimeter. Been on there for a long time. It's tight. Now I'm just going to do the oil filter. I got this. I hope this works. It's a small oil filter. And it's getting hot. Not going to be this hot in October. You know, I guess that's just the way it is. So yeah, you see where it's all shiny there. There's just the plugs right there. I didn't find a crush washer on it at all or anything, so I don't know. Try it like this, or I'll look in the old oil, see if it fell in there. And there's the oil filter hiding right there. Where's the... I'm gonna have to hold on. And please don't fall. Let's scoot this back just a little bit. There was a lot of oil in that. It was weird. I don't know. It must be ghosts. Easier to use two hands, but yeah. Yeah, I remember this. So I think it was here. I just don't want this falling on my phone and cracking it. So I got this wonderful part. Okay, so we'll just go like this. All right, there's that. Now this is gonna make a huge mess. And slowly move all this stuff. Come on, come on. Hold on. I know it's gonna get all over my thing I lay down on. That's why I have that little pump of hay crawling underneath things. Okay, let's try to do it. I mean, there's like no, this is it. Let's see, it's starting to. It'll run down this all the way to there. I clean it off with a rag. Okay, it's slowing down. I think there's maybe 1,000 miles on this oil. Maybe a little bit over. But I just changed it anyways because it's, oh God, see what I mean? Come on. Oh, you're horrible. This only part is the mess. I mean, I guess maybe you could take all this wheel off and the shield, but what a pain, it's just an oil change. So there's that. Tiny little filter. So I'm just going to take the new filter, put a little oil on the seal, and just screw it up there. Some people fill the filter with oil. You can have a real hard time without spilling it everywhere. Okay. Okay, filter's back on. I'm not going to pre-fill it because it's going to make a mess. And you know what? That thing gets filled up so quick and the engine's warm. So there's already oil all over the lifters and camshafts and stuff. It's already oil everywhere. There's a little bit oil, weird, just seepage. This is not, I mean, that's not too bad, Real bad. I think I bought it for $3,500 maybe, but I don't know, 7, 8 years ago. It's just your basic. It's not a high-tech thing or anything, that's for sure. Suspension's okay. Could probably use a few. I'm not sure what's making a noise, but it's not horrible. So I'll just go wait till it really wears out so I can figure out what it is. So I've got all this buttoned up. I'm done under here. Okay, I got everything back together. Nothing's leaking. Being I'm on kind of a slant here, I think I'm just going to roll it out without starting it. Level ground would be better, I guess, right? Man, it's really heating up. Ugh. Should have got an early start. Okay, so I think I can start it here, no problem. Where'd the key? Well, I'm not gonna start it. I'm gonna roll it. Huh. Okay, let's just put it in neutral and hopefully there's nobody back there. Okay. Kind of like, kind of like that. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit that way, but it's okay. Yeah, let's start it up. Bring it up a little bit. It's okay, that can stay there. That can stay there. Okay, about like that. Yeah, that's pretty level. So now I can, these, I believe it says 4.7 quarts. Or 4.2. I think it's 4.7. I don't know. But I'm just put in what I took out, which was about 4.5, a hair over 4.5, looked like 4.7. That's what I'm putting back in. Needs a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah. I'd see right at the end there, so. Okay. We'll give you what you want. I like putting rags everywhere so I don't spill and create more of a mess. All right. Well, I didn't get too much oil on the ground. So I'm using the 1040, 1030. 1030 synthetic. Walmart cheap. It's oil. As long as it's slippery and lubricates, that's all I care about. Not a Ferrari, right? And put that there. Yeah. Yeah, this is 5 quarts, so that's going to be right about. So we're at about one. Just a little bit more. Will be 4.5 quart. Yeah. 1 quart. Something like that. Get done with this job before it hits 100. Jesus. Okay, dipstick. Never easy. I mean, it's easy, but sometimes you don't feel like doing things. Oil was pretty black, though. It's getting up there. Still needs more. Wow. How weird. I wonder if they count the filter. I bet you that 4.7 or whatever it is isn't with what the filter holds. You know, it's probably half a quart maybe in the filter. Come on, drink up. You can barely see it. You can barely see it. Let me double check. Okay, it was perfect. It's right in between those two marks. Wow. Whew. Let's fire it up. Oh, yeah. It's good. Whew. Cooker. Double check underneath. Make sure nothing's dripping. Okay. When it's hitting dripping, what happens is some of that oil from the oil filter, it'll land on the frame on the top of it. Then it'll slowly start dripping on your driveway or wherever. So I'm just going to park it out on the street. It's how quiet that engine is. I mean, it's really quiet with the hood down. It's crazy quiet. All right, I got it parked out in the street. Sun's blazing out there. So I put this, I had cut this thing out from an old sunshade. And I alternate. If I park on the driveway, I put it on that side. The morning the sun just beats. And I've replaced dashboards and all that stuff. And it's just, the sun just kills plastics. It's a good thing all the cars are made out of plastic. So yeah. So, not a bad little van, huh? You know, compared to the prices of newer vans, you probably drive to New York and back in this thing. All right. Anyways, I think that's about it. Just got to put this stuff away. Simple oil change, but I don't know why that pump decided to just stop working. I even tried to prime it, and I don't know. It's just time for a new one, I guess. All right, I'll see you later.